In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a georeferenced map of your forest and importing it into Avenza. It's a pretty straightforward three-step process where you'll first create the image on the Vermont Center for Geographic Information interactive map website. And then you'll load the Avenza mapping app onto your mobile phone and you'll import the file that you've created into Avenza. So here we are on the Vermont Center for Geographic Information website with their interactive map viewer. This is the starting page for it, which shows the whole state of Vermont. So you just want to search on your land. So you go to this search bar in the upper right corner and you type in the address of your land. So I'm going to type in the address of a parcel of Vermont Family Forests land. Click search, and it generates a list of lands. And so you find your property, double click on it, and then close this list. And a map that includes your property comes up. This is a little hard to read based on the map layers that are currently being shown. So I'm going to change a few of those. You have the power to do that over in this left-hand menu. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on parcels. So that's going to show property boundaries. So now this is the piece of land that I'm interested in. I'm going to turn off the red building layer. And I'm going to add a base map that actually shows the land itself. So that's that ESRI image. And you can play around with these and see what comes up for you and choose what you like best. So there's the land as seen with an aerial image. I'm going to add in 20-foot contours. And I'm also going to add in wetlands. So what you can see is that there's actually no recorded wetlands on the property, but a lot in the neighboring land. And you can see by the downward slope that this land is feeding into those wetlands. So these layers just give you lots of interesting information about your land and about its context within the larger landscape. So now that you've got your map, you're going to go up here to this these navigation buttons and click on Home. That brings up this list of possibilities, and you're going to click on Export. This gives you various choices of the format you'd like your map to take. What you want to choose is the GeoTIFF, because that's going to include the georeferenced information. Click on that and click Create Image. And it should sometimes this step sometimes you have to redo this step because it sometimes there's a glitch when you upload or when you make that request for an image. It looks like it's glitching now, which is good for you to see, so you don't worry if it happens. It just means you have to do it again. So we'll just wait, and it's going to tell us that it's timed out, and we'll try it again. Let's do that. And we're going to try it again. It should be pretty quick when it's ready to do it, so I can tell that it's not going to do it again. We're not going to give up though. Okay, we're thinking that third time is the charm. I'm going to close this out and try it from scratch. There you go. Third time was the charm. So that's the magic description that you want. We're going to click View Image. There's the image. It comes up on a separate tab on your screen. So right click on the image and save the image to your computer. I tend to save my files into Dropbox, and that happens to be a really easy, handy thing to do because there's an easy connection between Avenza and Dropbox for importing images and files, but you don't have to use Dropbox. The bottom line is you simply need to send the TIFF file to your mobile device so that it's available for Avenza to import. The next step is that you'll need to have the Avenza app on your phone. So you'll go into your app store, search for Avenza, look for this icon, and download the Avenza app, which is free for the first 3 maps that you put on your phone. The last step is to import your GeoTIFF file into Avenza. And here I'll encourage you to visit the Vermont Family Forest website, where there are all kinds of resources, but there's specifically resources related to describing how to do that import. So you'll go to our homepage at familyforests.org, go to the Resources tab, and Landowner Resources and Tools. This page is chock full of great information for you. But for this, I'm going to direct your attention to the subset VFF maps and mapping, and this link, how to view your VFF conservation map on a mobile device. So this will give you instructions on how to do that. You'll see that it describes, or it references the VFF map PDF. It makes no difference what the format is, so whether it's a PDF or a GeoTIFF file, the instruction process is the same. So this should guide you through that process, and I hope you have a great time in your forest exploring with your georeferenced map.